Share the Power of a Wish is sponsored by VIP Tires and Service.
And welcome, I'm Gregg Lagerquist as we are celebrating the Power of a Wish campaign once again here at CBS 13. I am pleased to be joined by Tim Winkler. He is the president and CEO
Sponsored
of
by
VIP Tires and Service, of course, an institution here in Maine. And Tim, it's great to see you here today.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thank you.
And we could talk about winter tires right now because the season is ramped up in a hurry out there right now. But we're not here to talk about tires. We're here to talk about really an important campaign that's underway and your involvement in the Power of a Wish as well. VIP, obviously, we're so pleased to have you be a sponsor and be a corporate partner of this event. Tell us about how VIP got involved and just how you got involved at such a level that you guys are involved.
Yeah, our involvement goes back to 2008. And so every year since then, we do our season of wishes in November and December where we're asking every customer if they'd like to participate in raising money for Make-A-Wish in Maine. And just within the last 7 or 8 years, we've really ramped up that activity. We've gotten every one of our team members behind it. And so it has become this huge annual tradition. And it's just a fabric of what we do now. We get to help people with their cars, but here we get to help people in a really special way. And
I think it's really important to emphasize how you've been able to build this to the level you have by engaging, obviously, your team members, but also engaging your customers in this.
Absolutely. It's our customers ultimately who we are talking to about supporting this. But of course, then in about 2012, I guess, our owner decided, you know what, we need to go bigger. So I'm going to match dollar for dollar, every dollar that we raise. And so since then, we've really stepped on the gas pedal. And like you said, we engage our team members. And as we continue to grow, we're opening up new locations. We've gone from 3 states to 5 states now over that time. And so we're participating. Obviously, Maine is the bulk of that, and we're very, very involved in Maine. But now we get to actually participate with Make-A-Wish across all of New England.
And it's interesting to see, again, since the pandemic, I've seen the numbers. I mean, you guys, I think, are right now the largest corporate partner of Make-A-Wish Maine right now. I think in 2024, you brought in more than $275,000, if I've got that number right. The number just keeps going up, right?
The 275 was donated in 2024 from our 2023 campaign.
Right, okay, that's right.
This year, for 2025, we've already committed over $330,000 that will go to Make-A-Wish across New England for 2025.
So it continues to be exponential growth in terms of your commitment to this. It's really impressive to see. And again, it wasn't that long ago that you were just, cumulatively eclipsing the $1 million mark. And you guys are zooming from there at this point.
Yeah.
And we should emphasize too, Tim, it's not just dollars. These are dollars that translate really into powerful things for children and family who are facing, obviously, life-threatening illnesses and situations right now. And I know that's very powerful for you as well.
It is. And, all of our team members tell us that it's, the money is one thing, but what they really, really love is the fact that the Make-A-Wish chapter will actually have Wish kids come to our teams, to our store meetings at our stores. And so if you walk into any VIP, you're bound to find somebody who will say, oh, you know what? Yeah, we had a Wish kid in here last fall and they came to our store meeting and there wasn't a dry eye in the place. We just love getting to meet these kids. We've actually had a couple. There was one up in northern Maine, I want to say it was either Madawaska or Presque Isle, where the Wish child wanted a boat for fishing. And they actually granted the wish in one of our stores. They told the kid they were going to the VIP to get car service done. And when they got there, our whole team was there and we were able to be there to celebrate with them as they got their wish. So there's stories like that that really move our people and put so much momentum behind this campaign every year.
Yeah, and it's important to know, again, Make-A-Wish works with so many different partners out there and so many different families. But the level at which VIP right now has been giving, I mean, it's not just the wish that obviously was granted, in this instance, on site for you guys. And that's always a powerful thing to watch it happen in person. But you really do a lot more than that. I mean, is it, I don't know if we need to put a number on it, but you've granted multiple wishes. The level of donations that you're doing, that's multiple wishes granted.
Hundreds of wishes. And what's really cool, Greg, is this past year, some of our store team members and managers decided, they had heard Make-A-Wish talk about it's roughly $8,000 on average per wish. And they said to themselves, you know what, if our store could raise $4,000 and our owner matches dollar for dollar, we as a team could go home and say, we granted a wish. And so we had, I believe, 4 stores just in the state of Maine this past year, 4 teams who raised over $4,000, and therefore they are going to get what we call a hero plaque. And it's a Make-A-Wish hero plaque that we give to that store and we award it to them. They get to display that proudly in their store, and that shows that they actually granted a wish on their own after our owner's generous match.
That is incredible to hear that too, Tim. And tell us more about how your individual customers get involved. I know that people can, when they come in, they can buy a star, they can do different things. How are your individual customers sort of getting involved and getting excited about this too?
Yeah, it's great because years ago when we first started this, it was like, would you like to donate $1 to Make-A-Wish? And we were raising, I'm sure meaningful funds, but they were modest. And then our best people started saying, you know what, we shouldn't be asking for $1. We should say, would you like to contribute? And then how much would you like to contribute? And we leave it up to every single customer to decide at what level. I was in one of our stores last year, and it was so cool. We have a manager who his hobby outside of work is his 3D printer. And so what he had done is he had designed and 3D printed these blue plastic stars that have like 3 levels to them and they spin. Mm-hmm. And so he was giving one of those to anybody in his store who was donating to Make-A-Wish. And so he had this big box of these Make-A-Wish stars that he had home printed on his 3D printer, handing out to everybody who came into his store and who participated in the Make-A-Wish program. And the stories like that are just, over and over again, they find creative ways to engage people and give customers an opportunity to give a little bit back when they come into a VIP during that time of year.
Yeah, Tim, it really sounds like this has really been embraced. It almost sounds like it's part of the culture now of what you guys are doing.
It is, and I talk all the time with our team members that we're blessed to be in an industry where, so often people come in to our stores, they're not having a great day. Right. Their car won't start, it's making a noise, or they're spending money on it, and it's not the most, when you get a new battery or a new, part on your car, it's not like it runs a whole lot better. It just runs instead of not running, right? So we turn bad days into a little bit better days. But ultimately, we're in the service business. We're there to help people, right? And it really can be an emotional visit because someone can really say, wow, it's so helpful to me that I have a team that I trust, and our people have to love serving others. And that's one of our core values is you have to love serving others if you're going to be great at VIP. And this campaign and what we do with Make-A-Wish and for all these families to have the impact that we have, it's all part of that serving others that we do every day.
Well, we see the results, obviously, each and every day as well, Tim. We really appreciate VIP Auto Tires and Service for everything you guys do for Make-A-Wish, the Power of Wish campaign. You keep things rolling. It's impressive, and it's great to talk to you, Tim.
Yeah, no, thank you, and good luck on the telethon. I hope we set records.
Thank you very much, Tim. And speaking of the telethon, of course, tune in on CBS 13. That's at 7:30 on Wednesday, February 19th. Help us really extend and empower the Power of a Wish campaign. Thank you so much, Tim, for joining us today, and thank you for watching.
Share the Power of a Wish is sponsored by VIP Tires and Service.